EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Prescott on 1st down. He's got it.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Pollard.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. He gets it to Thomas.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 54 yards. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Sliding out. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They run. It's Kamara.
And he is going to have the Saints first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
It's funny, throughout the season, we keep hearing from different coaches and players about the so-called rules, and it's different for each position. But as a quarterback, throwing across your body is supposed to be a rule that you're not supposed to break, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with a guy coming knocking you to the ground like that.
I think he was fortunate that didn't get intercepted, fell to the ground incomplete, but you got to really be careful about that one. Yeah, you can break it every now and then, but as a general rule, don't throw across your body.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott yet again.
That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Second down and 8. From midfield, here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And some room to maneuver. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 46 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. Well, they'll turn to Kamara. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw again. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 31. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. From the red zone now, Prescott flush to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the try here for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he's up close to the 15-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball. The 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone. And
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a Ooh, let me know what you wanna do.